All right, so today we're going to look at how do we convert between different forms of fractions. If you remember from the last video, we talked about 3 different types. We covered a proper fraction, an improper fraction, and a mixed number. So proper fractions, wait, I can show you. Haha. Proper fractions were fractions that have a smaller numerator, bigger denominator, so they are less than 1 whole. Improper fractions have a bigger numerator, a smaller denominator, and they are bigger than 1 whole. Mixed numbers have a whole number and a proper fraction attached to it, and they are greater than 1 whole. So we're going to look at today, how do we switch back and forth in between improper fractions and mixed numbers? That's our goal for this video. So when we go from a mixed number to an improper fraction, we like to use a strategy I call the Texas two-step. So the Texas two-step helps us convert from that mixed number to an improper fraction. Okay, now the reason I call it the Texas two-step is because what I am doing kind of looks like it spells the abbreviation for Texas, TX, and we do it in 2 steps. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to start with the mixed number 4 5/8. Okay, so what I'm going to do is if I write the abbreviation for Texas, that's TX. And I know I made it lowercase, but roll with me here for a second. Now, a T, or what looks like a T, means something in math. That T looks like an addition sign, and the X looks like a multiplication sign. So when I write the Texas two-step, my T goes in between my whole number and my numerator. The X goes in between my whole number and my denominator. So what I'm going to do is I have 2 steps that I have to perform here. I have to first do what is multiplicative. So 8 times 4. 8 times 4 would give me 32. My second step is to add the numerator. So again, 8 times 4 gives me 32, plus 5 more gives me 37. So what the Texas two-step helps me do is it helps me figure out my numerator. Now with my Texas two-step, the denominator always stays the same. So if my denominator was 8 in the mixed number, it's going to stay 8 in the improper fraction. So 4 5/8 is equivalent to 37/8. One's just a mixed number and one is an improper fraction. Let's move on to our next problem. So I have 6 2/3. So remember the Texas two-step. We put a T or our plus sign at the top, our X or our multiplication sign at the bottom, and we work in 2 steps. So step 1 would be 6 times 3, which gives me 18. Step 2 would be to add 2. So 18 plus 2 gives me 20, and my denominator stays the same. So 20 over 3 is just 6 2/3, but as an improper fraction. 9 3/4, I'm going to do the Texas two-step. So 9 times 4 would be 36, plus 3 more would be 39. The denominator stays the same, so 39 over 4. 3 1/2. Step number 1 is 3 times 2, which gives me 6. Plus 1 more, which gives me 7. So 7/2 or 7 over 2 is equivalent to 3 1/2. Next one, let's write my Texas two-step. So step 1 is 12 times 1, which gives me 12, plus 5 more, which gives me 17 over, my denominator stays the same, so 17 over 12. Last one here, if I do my Texas two-step, I have 5 times 9, which gives me 45, plus 7, which gives me 52 over 9. So 52 over 9 is just 5 7/9, but in improper form. Okay, so again, when I go from a mixed number to an improper fraction, my strategy I use is the Texas two-step.